say or how? Maybe I don't know gas level, gas supply like that. So I prepare $500 and then I went to Philippines. But usually in Philippines the heavy rain is from July. But already especially in Japanese heavy rain continuously. So the problem is even the carpenter or many members, they have no rice. They have no rice. So before I supported usually the pastor and then the officers like that, but this time I changed my policy. So excluding pastor, excluding the relative of all pastors, and then excluding officers, excluding officers' relatives. I excluded all of them, and then among the members, I selected, especially if they have more than 3 children, little children, then I supplied. So usually total I donated 15 gallons of rice.
Wow!
The regular support, I support regularly the other pastors. But still, the money remains. The money remains. And then usually, if whenever I go there, my wife said, Pastor, and then reduce your expenses. You must check, surely if you need that, you must spend. But this time, my wife said, if you want, you can use all. So why God supplied much money and then like that? And then one time, now I am supporting one elementary school children, a child called grade 3. She is a little girl. Before she said, Pastor, what do you want? I asked her. She said, she keeps silence. So what do you want for your study? But she didn't tell anything. But other members said, Pastor, she said, she is hungry. So I am supporting their family monthly 1 kaban because they have 7 children. The eldest is grade 8. And then youngest is 1 year old. So I am supporting 1 kaban of rice. But this time I visited their house. I was very surprised because the space is like that. This one. And then all they used bamboo. But already very old, we must change all the house. But inside soil, not cement, no flooring. Soil, half kitchen, and then half very small. But even the room, soil. So outside, outside ground, then their house is a little higher. But even if a little high, 1 week strictly rainy, heavy rain, then all wet. And then in the ground they put the plastic mat, and then they put another mat, and then there's 1 year old baby, and a 3 year old, 5 years old. They sleep there. So even the mat, it is a little wet. So what is the remedy? Towards the bamboo. But the bamboo is almost dark. We must change all the bamboo.
Yes.
So immediately I went to the store and then I put the plastic bag, a little thick one. I bought 2. And then their father is a carpenter. But all in all, 9 person, how many kilo they need for one day?
Maybe 3 kilos to 4 kilos.
One day.
4 kilos.
No, 1 meal 2 kilo.
1 meal 2 kilo.
1 meal 2 kilo.
I think minimum 1.5 or 2 kilo. So every day they need 5 kilo.
That's why.
So per kilo 50 pesos, then 25, 250.
Yes.
But rainy season, he has a job in a week, 1 day or 2 days. Then how about the children transportation or others? And then somebody told me, Pastor, don't help that family. Why? Their father, before she did the robbery. How? What can we do? Brother Dick.
Yes, Pastor.
In your case, if you are the pastor there, then what will you do? Their father is very bad, so stop work.
No, Pastor.
Then
Let's ask for the wisdom of the Lord and then continue helping them.
Amen.
so I told them, even if I am a pastor, I will do like that also. Because the 7 children, they have no rights. Okay, I will not kill other person, but I can steal. It is not their father's fault. It is your fault. You are the neighbor. Why don't you help them? So especially the pastor is a little angry. Because why the Paul Cho does not help me and then he help other person. He is not our member. Only the children, they attend our church, but the father and mother, they don't attend our church. So I said to them, I told the father, come here, you are carpenter. How much material you need for your house? I minimum the hollow block 500. I have 150 hollow block outside. I am saving little by little, but I need 500 hollow block. And the cement, 25 cement. And then wood. Even the chai. All in all, I use around $800. I bought all. And then even the door and then the window, maybe she will make with bamboo temporarily. And then later she can, if she has some income, she will make. But temporarily, maybe the bottom flooring, and then the walls, and then the roof. We need that one. So she said, I need 500 harula, 25 cement, and the steel bar. She wrote all, even the wood and GI how? GI, I need 10 GI, but I have the old GI 10. So additional 10. So I told them, you must give your old GI to other person. So new GI 20 piece. So we can pay for almost $800. So I think God sent me to Philippines this time for this family, and then God gave me much money, extra money. So we don't know God's will. So with God's grace, anyway, I thought God prepared all things. God prepared all things. So thank you very much for your prayer also at the back. In today's text, please look at the Bible again. Marcos chapter 6. So even if I don't know Tagalog, no problem. So now, from now on, we'll use one Bible. King James Version, Tagalog. Okay?
Yes, Pastor.
Marcos chapter 6. Today's text is until verse 29, but you read until 24 or 23. So who will read 23 to 29?
Marcos chapter 6, verse 23 to 29. At ipinanumpa niya sa kanya, ang anumang hingin mo sa akin ay ibibigay ko sa iyo, kahit ang kalahati ng aking kaharian. At lumabas siya, at sinabi sa kanyang ina, ano ang aking hingin? At sinabi niya, ang ulo ni Juan, ang mga babautismo. At pagsakay pumasok siyang dali-dali sa kinaroroonan ng hari at humingi na sinasabi, ibig ko na ngayon din ang ibigay mo sa akin na nasa isang pinggan ang ulo ni Juan Bautista. At namanglaw na luha ang hari, datapuat dahil sa kanyang sumpa, at sa nangakaupo sa dulang ay hindi niya itinanggi. At pagdakay nagsuko ang hari sa isang kawal na kanyang bantay, at ipinag-utos na dalhin sa kanya ang ulo niya. At yumahon siya at pinugutan siya ng ulo sa bilangguan. At dinala ang kanyang ulo na nasa isang pinggan, at ibinigay sa dalaga, at ibinigay ng dalaga sa kanyang ina. At nang mabalitaan ang kanyang mga alagad, ay nagsiparoon sila at binuhat ang kanyang bangkay at iniligay sa isang libingan.
Amen. I will ask you one thing. And we know already the King Herod, before he tried to kill the baby Jesus. So I have a question. I will ask you. He believed in God or no? He was a Jew or pagan?
He's
The King Herod, he was Israel people or other country people?
I think he is Herodias. Pangalan pa lang. I think he's from Greece. Greek person.
Look at the Bible, today's text. Look at the Bible. Anyway, the Herodia was the wife of the younger brother. But the King Herod accepted her as his wife. And then what happens? Verse 19 and 20. Please read again.
At ipinagtanim siya ni Herodias at inaangat siyang patayin at hindi niya magawa. Sapagkat natatakot si Herodes kay Juan, palibhasay nalalamang siya'y lalaking matuwid at banal, at siya'y ipinagsanggalang niya, at kung siya'y pinakikinggan niya, ay nagtitilihan siyang mainam, at pinakikinggan niya siya na may galak.
Already John Baptist said to the King Herod, it is a sin in front of us, it is your fault. So return your wife to your brother. So Herodias was angry because she became the wife of king, but always the John Baptist blamed. So she wanted to kill. But the King Herod, he protected the John Baptist. And then he thought the John Baptist just like a prophet. And then even if the John Baptist blamed him, he listened his message. And then he was afraid of his message. So we can know he was a Jew. He believed in God. And then he wanted to protect the John Baptist. John Baptist. So today, in today's text, I want to compare the two persons, the King Herod and the John Baptist. Because it is our, we are doing like that, so I want to review. There is several types of Christians. Christians are several kinds of people. First, somebody, they know the word of God. They believe in God. They know the word of God. But sometimes they misunderstood. So they are doing against God. Just like the Saul. He knew the word of God very well. He learned very well. And then he believed in God. But he did not know Jesus Christ. He did not understand the gospel. So he persecuted the Christians. And then sometimes he joined to kill the Christians. There is another style, another type. Sometimes they believe in God, but they don't know this is right or not in front of God. So they don't know what can they do. We must do this one or this one. We can find the example in Bible. Look at the Bible, Acts. Acts chapter 5. Chapter 5, verse 33 to 40. Chapter 5, verse 33 to 40.
Acts chapter 5, verse 33, verse 40. Tatapot sila ng kanilang marinig ito ay nanasugatan sa puso at nagpasiyang sila'y patayin. Tatapot nagtindig sa Sanhedrin ang isang Pariseo na nagngangalang Gamaliel, doktor sa kautusan na pinapupurihan ng buong bayan at nagutos na ilabas ng sandali ang mga tao. Verse 35, at sinabi niya sa kanila, kayong mga lalaking taga-Israel ay mag-iingat kayo sa inyong sarili tungkol sa mga taong ito. Kung ano ang inyong gagawin, sapagkat bago pa ng mga araw na ito ay lumitaw na si Teodas, nang nagsabing siya'y dakila at sa kanya'y nakisama ang may 400 tao ang bilang na siya'y pinatay. At ang lahat ng sa kanya'y nagsisunod ay pawang nagsipag ngala at mga walang kabuluhan. Pagkatapos ng taong ito ay lumabas si Judas na taga Galilea ng araw ng pagpapasunod at nakahila siya ng marami sa bayan. Siya'y nalipol rin at ang lahat ng mga kanyang nagsisunod ay pawang na nagsipangala. Verse 28. At ngayon sinasabi ko sa inyo, huwag kayong mga kialam sa mga taong ito at pabayaan ninyo sila sapagkat kung ang pasyang ito o ang gawang ito ay sa mga tao ay mawawasak. Verse 39. Tatapat kung ang Diyos ay hindi ninyo may wawasak. Baka pa kayo'y mga sumpungan na nakikihamok laban sa Diyos. At sila'y nagsisang-ayo sa Kanya. At pagkat pagkatawag nila sa mga apostol ay pinalo nila at ibinala sa kanila na huwag silang magsalita sa pangalan ni Jesus at sila'y wala.
So at the time the teacher Gamaliel, she did not know what is right in front of us. They must kill the Christians or the apostles or no. So they watched temporarily. But there is another time. They know the word of God. They know what is right. But they are afraid of many things, so they don't want to stand in front. Who did like that? The disciples of Jesus Christ was arrested. And then Jesus Christ told them, you must be the witness. But they did not testify about Jesus Christ, and then they hide themselves, and then they ran away. They know the word of God. They believe God. And they know what is right. But they were afraid. Maybe they will arrest us next time. So they ran away. What type we are? What type? And then there is another type. They know the word of God, and then, but intentionally, they are doing all things against God. Against God. Just like Cain, and then Korah made trouble against Moses. They know the word of God, they believe in God, but they made trouble against God intentionally. There are many types. Then what kind of type? The hero, the king hero. He knows the word of. He is a Jew. And then he believed in God, so he was afraid of his message. But what is his problem? In front of many persons, he announced, okay, what do you want? If you want, I will give even the half of my country, I will give it to you. He told it in front of many persons. So many persons, he heard. So because of his promise, because of his face and then prestige, he killed the John Baptist. Sometimes we attend the church, we believe in God, but because of my situations, sometimes we are doing like that also. How about the John Baptist? He was in the prison. He could not do anything. But even if he died, he did not change his face. He did not change. I will not interfere in your affairs. I will not interfere. Even if you get many wives, okay, it is up to you. Then they will release him. But he did not do like that. To the end, his face was not changing. His message was not changing. So, what is your opinion? Sometimes we think if we are rich, if we learn more, if we are more intelligent, or if our position is more higher, then we can do many things for God. We think like that. If I talk with the pastor, Pastor, I expressed many times, not only in Philippines, even in Korea also, Pastor, we have many plans, but we have no finance. We have financial problem. Always they complain about financial problem. But if we see the Bible, if they rely on God only, then they did all things. But if they don't rely on God, if they rely on their knowledge, wisdom, health, or money, or any position, if they rely on themselves, they did not do anything for God. Okay? We must know it. Here, who is higher? The king, the Herod is the king. He can do all things. But what did he do for God? Nothing. But the John Baptist, he has nothing. No money, no companion, no position. He has nothing. He used only the word of God, and then he kept the word of God to the end. Now we think he was one of the great servants of God. So, what is your situations? Brother T,
Yes, Pastor.
what is your situations?
Today, Pastor.
What can you do for God? You can do all things if you rely on God. If you think any conditions, if I have any companions, or if I have my situation is like that, always we think the condition, then we will do many things for God. But it is not true. The King Herod, he had all conditions. He has power, he has money, he has a big position, he was a king. But he did not rely on God. So he could not do anything. Even the Moses, always I compare the Moses. When he was a prince in Egypt, he killed only one person and then ran away. He could not do anything for Israel people. But when he was 8 years old, even if he is very old, he had nothing. When he relied on God, he saved all Israel people, and then he led all Israel people, and then he came out from Egypt together with all Israel people. Okay, look at the Bible. First Peter chapter 3 verse 10. First Peter chapter 3 verse 10.
First Peter chapter 3 verse 10. Sapagkat ang magnais umibig sa buhay at makakakita ng mabubuting araw ay mapigil ng kanyang dila sa masama at ang kanyang mga labi ay huwag magsalita ng daya.
Yes, in the Bible is warning. We must be very careful to use our tongue. And the King Herod, he promised in front of many persons, so he killed the John Baptist. So we must be very careful when we speak anything, even one word. We must be very careful. Until now, it is same. Even if sometimes our one word is more powerful and then more dangerous than the real sword, real knife. So we must be very careful. Look at the Bible, Proverbs chapter 21, Proverbs chapter 21 verse 23.
Sama.
Proverbs chapter 21 verse 23. Sino mang nag-iingat ng kanyang bibig at kanyang dila, nag-iingat ng kanyang kaluluwa mula sa kabagabagan. Kabagabagan.
Okay, so even if our face is very good, anyway, we must be very careful to speak anything. And then another question: whose life is more blessed? More blessed, the King Herod or the John Baptist? Really? Okay, brother Dick, come here. I will kill you here. He died miserably. They cut the head. Not blessed in this world.
But blessed in internal.
Okay, brother Dick, what do you want? You will die or do you want to become a king?
I want to die. But not today, Pastor.
It is a lie. We want to be a king.
I want to be a king also.
Frankly speaking, I don't want to die like that.
So, maging hari Sumaman.
Yung?
In the Bible. Okay, look at the Bible. Here. Joshua, chapter 8. Joshua, chapter 8, verse 34.
Joshua 8:34. At pagkatapos ay kanyang binasa ang lahat ng mga salita ng utusan, ang pagpapala at ang sumpa ayon sa lahat na nakasulat sa aklat ng utusan.
If we see the Bible, always we think, God is love, God will bless me, or I want to receive the blessing. Only we sing the blessings. But if we see the Bible, God